Alright guys, welcome to Playa del Carmen in the Riviera Maya area of Cancun, Mexico. This was our honeymoon. Misty and I traveled there Sunday, I believe it was May 26th, and we arrived and this was our resort. I got a chance to shoot some footage on one of the days, so this is what we saw upon arrival. Just an amazing setting, just a beautiful area. So this is the view of the entryway looking back from the way we came in. You can see there's tons of shops, and there's a lagoon right there. You get a better look at that in a little bit. There's a directory of all the restaurants. We didn't even get to eat at all the restaurants, so we were there for 6 days. And this was an all-inclusive resort, so I was trying. Room service was also included on our package, so I got to eat a lot of room service as well. So here's a little bit more of the courtyard. We're just walking from the front of the resort all the way to the back. So at night, this is part of the area where they would have some shows. There would be lots of people gathered around, and this was just a few minutes walk from our room. And this was where we actually got our massages. Our package included a massage and some other treatments. So this was the spa, and then right down the hallway from that is the gym. And as we're looking across, there was a fire show one night, and you can see that wood right there in the middle. That's exactly where the fire show was, and there was a couple hundred people gathered around. And then now we're going to come up to the gym. The gym had very limited facilities, dumbbells up to 75, a bunch of cardio equipment, but it still enabled us to just get in the gym every day, do a little something, stay active. I definitely enjoyed it. Just having it on the grounds there, where it was real easy to just get in, have a little fun in the gym. They had 2 little Nautilus stations, and we didn't do any cardio, but they had some dumbbells, and that was it. It was kept nice and clean, and there was plenty of space. And then this was one of the bars outside. The nice thing about an inclusive package like this is basically anywhere you go, any time of day, whatever you want, you just get it. There's Misty asking for Blue Hawaiian, I think, and you can see the full liquor bar, plenty of stuff like that. We didn't really didn't get drunk too much. Maybe 1 or 2 nights we had a few extra drinks, but it's nice to have it there. We had a couple drinks every day just to relax and enjoy ourselves. It was really hot while we were there. It was in the 80s and probably low 90s with lots of humidity. So a frozen drink here and there was very nice to have. So now we're back on the path. Every few feet, this is our this is an entrance to our villas. As you see, it says exclusive. This was like one of the private areas of the resort. There had to be close to 1,000 rooms at this resort, but what was nice is these villas that we stayed in were right in the center of the resort. We had this lagoon that you see was our view from our balcony, and then we had our own private pool that only we had access to. And you see those beds around. We laid in those a little bit to get out of the sun, but this was our private pool. As you can see, there's 15, 20 people in there maybe, and that's how it was all the time. Whereas you'll see in a minute, the other pools are just loaded with people. It's like a non-stop party outside. So it's nice to have your own little getaway. We got our own bar. The server serves you. You don't have to get up, and it's and it's relaxing. And that top left balcony was actually our balcony. So they got these cool little Mexican statues all through the resort. At night they light up from the ground. They got a little light on them, but during the day they're just just adds a little culture to the resort. The walk along the way, you can see the rooms. These are the standard rooms, but the bottom floor rooms are pretty cool because they have a staircase leading right into the water. There's a little Misty. And this, as you can see, is like the party pool. And the sun is already setting, so it's later in the evening. During the day, this place was just nuts. It was like spring break all day. They had loud music going. They got the pool bar, so everyone's in the water drinking. Everyone's out of the water drinking. It's a very festive atmosphere, and we really enjoyed it. And then so as you keep walking through the resort, we're still walking from the front to the back. So that restaurant on the left you see there is where we ate most of our lunches. There's a pool bar right there. Pools everywhere. You're never more than 10 feet from any water. The resort had some resident cats just floating around. They were very friendly. Just thought it was funny to see cats in Mexico. But they must have been really well behaved, otherwise they wouldn't have let them stay on the resort. There was also some other cool wildlife floating around. I get some footage of that here in a little bit. So this is when you get to the end of the resort, there's all these mangroves and red trees right here that kind of block, you know, they're protected. So there's this walkway that goes from the back of the resort over into the beach part of the resort, and the beach was beautiful. This is like sunset time, so clouds are in a little bit. It's not too sunny. We had a little bit of sunburn this time. This was our last day, so I was just trying to get some footage. Fun volleyball court. They had a staff there that were, you know, getting people involved to play sports during the day, you know, and they were very good at that. And so this part of the beach where we're going, they had a little private section that was only for Villas and Platinum members. And here you don't have to get up to get a drink. They bring you your drinks. They bring you your food. You can order room service out here. Just a really cool area. Like I said, you know, sometimes you want to be where all the partying is going on, and sometimes you want a little peace and quiet. And this area offered you that. It's just off to the side a little bit. So we hung out there a little bit. And then one thing we did was took a couple long walks on the beach. It's really nice to walk in the sand. Reminds me of where I grew up on the Gulf of Mexico. You know, this is the other side of the Gulf. So a little bit of waves, nothing too crazy. The water was really warm, obviously. You know, we're right off the Yucatan Peninsula, and it's, you know, getting close to summer. So I don't know what the water was, but it was probably, you know, high 70s, maybe 80. But just really enjoyable. Little wind in the hair. So this is us just walking down the beach. As you can see, this is the massage tent where you can get a massage in the middle of the day. They were super friendly. We didn't actually get a massage there. We got our massages in the inside, but you know, we took like a 45-minute walk down this beach, and it's just nice, quiet, relaxing. Get your toes in the sand, walk around, nothing to worry about. We really made the most of all of our time to just relax. We didn't really feel the need to stay super busy. We just, if we felt like taking a nap, took a nap. Felt like going to the gym, went to the gym. Had a little bit of structure to our day. But the nice thing about an all-inclusive resort is you really just do what you want to do. Don't have to worry about dragging the wallet with you anywhere you go. So here again is the view from the beach. And this is the view actually looking back at the resort. That's the bridge we came across. And there were some guys burying their friend in sand. There's always a few drunkards running around having fun. You know, I've had a few crazy times like that myself at all-inclusive resort. But this time was a little different. This is me and Misty's honeymoon, so we just tried to enjoy each other and you know, get away. And this was one of the resident animals. It's called a ring-tailed Cote, and it's, I guess, in the raccoon family. But to me, it looked like a damn monkey dog. It's a really cool little creature. They just run around the resort. They steer clear of people for the most part, but they're just something different than a typical, Florida wildlife. So every time I saw one, I got a kick out of it, and they're really friendly. They don't bother people. They're always looking for food. So I got a video of I don't know if it was this guy, but one of them scrounging some food from one of the trays. I don't know what he's digging up here. Probably looking for some bugs in the grass, and I think once he realizes he's got some company, he gets out of there. But as you can see, they're very cute little animals. Almost looks like a monkey with a long tail. So here's a few minutes later, I caught these two sharing a meal. He had walked up to these trays and knocked them over, and we actually heard the metal, and that's what drew our attention. So somebody had left their food outside their door. He snuck up, but that's the lagoon behind that. This is one of the villas. The villas included free room service, which was nice. The other locations, you don't get free room service. So it was definitely worth the upgrade package that we purchased. Many times we ordered room service for breakfast, late at night, just any time of day that you wanted food. You didn't have to get up. Just call up the concierge, tell them what you want. This guy was being picky, but he finally found something he wanted. And he's obviously not going to share with a cat. So from there, let's actually, this is our actual villa. Every day in the morning when we come out, there would be an iguana at our doorstep, but the sun had gone down, so they tend to disappear when the sun goes down. This is the entrance to our room. They had these really cool magnetic keys. Just put it up to the door. Easy. All you need to do really is you get a band on you for food, and then you keep that in your pocket all day. That's the only thing you leave the house with. This was our final day. We had gotten back. They had redone the room for us real nice. The coolest thing about this room, it's very big, very open. It definitely felt like Mexican, but this shower was actually outside. So the back of the room, you open the doors to this stone shower that's actually outdoors, and it's got a thatched roof over it, but you can actually see there's the sunlight. So it was really cool to have like a free open air shower. Really enjoyed that. Huge bathtub. Got to use that a couple times, and then you can see the look at the view out from the suite. So everything's really set up nice and open. And yeah, a little chocolate on the pillows. Misty ate all those, I think. I don't think I ate any. So here we go. That's the TV. That's where I was doing my work. You know, I kept up with my emails, rocking my outwork apparel. And then you just head out to the balcony. I had a nice little atmosphere out here. Those were our water shoes that we purchased to go to the park. And that's our view, you know, a nice quiet view. That's the lagoon. So it was nice. We had our own, you know, it was like we had our own little area of the resort that, you know, it was kind of like just ours. You didn't feel like you were a part of the general population. And then this was the last day we were there, and a little rain shower came through. It actually cooled it off. We got very lucky. The weather there was awesome. There was only really one day that it rained. Pretty much all the other days it was in the high 80s. So we were in and out of the water pretty much all day, either in the ocean, in the pool, you know, in the shower. There was a hot tub. You know, it's just a really relaxing feeling to just hang out at this place. So anybody that's interested, I would definitely recommend this resort. We'll definitely be going back. The food was really good. The you know, the staff was just super nice. And then I only got footage of one of the restaurants, but this was actually a hibachi restaurant that we went to on the final night. And this chef was hilarious. He was actually letting the people get up and, you know, try some of the skills like breaking the eggs and stuff. So anyway, that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you a little footage from our honeymoon, and more to come.